Meet Ali, your AI contract assistant powered by the Azure OpenAI Service, helping legal professionals focus on strategic work by expediting the contract review process for repetitive and routine contracts. Ali is an AI contract assistant built in within the Microsoft Word workspace as a plugin. With the help of Ali, legal professionals can quickly summarize the document, ask questions about the document by using natural language, and also review the contract and mark it up against the company's or the organization's existing legal policies. Let's take a look how this works. For example, if I want to quickly summarize this contract and take a look at specific clauses of interest, for example, delivery and packaging, I can go specifically to that clause and see here the relevant summary pertaining to that clause. Another example is if I don't know the meaning of the specific term in this clause, for example, Incoterms, I can ask, what is Incoterms in natural language? And receive an answer to my question. But how about if I want to look for a specific clause of interest to mitigate risk, which is the core goal of legal professionals? This time, let's ask, what is the governing law in this contract? And here it will show me the legal policy that is defined in this contract as Singapore law, and it will redirect me to the relevant clause, which shows me that the governing law is Singapore. But if I want to compare this clause to my company's legal policy and mark the contract up, I can go to the next stage, which is review the contract and check the contract against the policy that is defined for governing law. And this will generate a summary of the clause and the legal policy, which is the governing law of Delaware. It will also provide me with a suggested correction and even with samples of previously negotiated contracts. For example, this is a formulation for the first sample, second sample, and third, and I can choose which version I want to pick in order to redline this contract. So for example, if I want to take this whole clause and mark it up against my policy, this will change the clause according to my policy, to the state of Delaware. And this is an example of how you can quickly review the contract and save substantial time on the initial contract review, also introduce consistency in how to review contracts across your department, as well as mitigate risk of having risky clauses hidden in the contract.